It was late at night, and they've seen this movie enough times before to know it was game over. The ANC had just lost control of two of South Africa's largest cities, Johannesburg and Pretoria, the financial and administrative capitals of the country, respectively. As they were sipping cheap coffee from polystyrene cups, the lieutenants of the oldest liberation movement in Africa, the African National Congress, looked disheveled, defeated, and old. The neon numbers on the massive screen at the election centre confirmed their worst fears. The party of Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, and Nelson Mandela had just started to die on their collective watch, 22 years after the ANC had won the glorious democratic elections of 1994. There was no one to turn to. Around them, analysts in brightly lit TV studios tried to make sense of the historic local government election results of 2016. How is it possible that the residents of some of the ANC's most successful metros could vote the party out of power? But Gwedi Mantashe, Jesse Duarte, and Zweli Mkhize knew why. They didn't have to listen to any analyst or statistician or Twitter expert to tell them. They had known why since at least the 10th of December 2013, when thousands of mourning ANC supporters booed and jeered President Jacob Zuma in front of a world audience that included Barack Obama, Ban Ki-moon, and Hillary Clinton as he attempted to deliver his eulogy during Mandela's memorial service at Soweto's FNB Stadium. The ANC faithful had used hand signals to tell the ANC leaders that they wanted Zuma replaced, the same signals used by Zuma's supporters to humiliate the former President Thabo Mbeki at the ANC's Watershed Polokwane conference in 2007. This time, the leadership hadn't listened, and now they were paying the price. There was only one reason why the ANC lost Johannesburg and Pretoria, and his name was Jacob Zuma, the president of scandals. Zuma, the ultimate political survivor, who became president because of a false narrative he and his supporters had created, which made him the victim and martyr of everything Thabo Mbeki, his predecessor, had created and stood for. Under Zuma, the ANC not only started dying at the ballot box, but also became a corrupt vehicle for crooked politicians and criminal syndicates to infiltrate and control the state. Yes, of course there had been corruption under Mbeki and even Mandela, but the destruction of institutions and individuals who could keep this crookery in check will be the loathsome legacy of the Zuma era. To rebuild these systems of accountability will take years, if not decades. The endemic